Mr. Tombing, isn't that the feeling that, this, like other sort of insurgencies, other civil unrest, like Mizo unrest, Naga unrest, or Bodoland unrest, it's like a waqt lega. This will take time. This is the sense I'm getting. But is this the correct political approach?
I would humbly like to submit that the MNF movement and then the NSCN movements, they have been for a secessionist movement. So it was a protracted insurgency movement. This is an ethnic clash, and then the clashes have
Oh,
continued.
I'm very happy, Mr. Tombing, you actually made that distinction. The reason why I used it as an example was that ultimately people were internally dislocated. For example, the Brew dislocation, or for example, the campaign which the army took, the marking out of the villages. These are historical texts written. They were inspired from the Malay campaign under colonization. So those tactics were deployed in Northeast also. My limited point was internal displacement of people.
Yeah,
I understand the difference. You are right. No arguments there.
Yeah, this internal displacement has brought forth certain understanding, because when we say internally displaced, and then when also we say asylum seeker, the similarity, the similarity, there are certain features which are similar for an internally displaced person also, and for a refugee seeker as well. What has politically happened and communally and community ethnically that has happened is, you have to leave your home and then your state or maybe your district, because you need to save your life. And everybody longed for their home, for their district, and whatever they call is their home lane. And the disturbing problem is that e- the internally displaced people, they now fear of their life. And this is happening even though they are citizen of India and they very much domicile of a certain district or certain place of a certain state. And the frustration and then the big letdown is, I am a citizen of India, but I cannot go back to my home state. I cannot start my normal life, and I cannot continue education of my children. How depressing is this? And unless and until a certain accountability is fixed at the earliest and peace is not achieved, this protracted ethnic clashes is going to continue. And uh, there is now an established buffer zone at the foothills, where every night or during daytime or early morning, there would be sporadic incidents of gun firings. And these are not simple gun firings, and they are very serious in its nature and its core and its manifestations. The big question now is, how do we stop this worrying militarized village volunteers from stopping the sporadic violences? How do you stop that?
Uh, Colonel Saab, how do you stop that? Because the weapons which have been looted have not come back. The bullets have not come back.
I have a suggestion in this matter of weapon. Now, the first thing is the loose and unaccounted weapons in the hands of either side. I say either side, both in the Kuki side as well as those allegedly looted weapons, or in the Meitei side, both have to be, we'll have to disarm all the weapons, collect all the weapons, and then make accountability for all the weapons in the loose hands. Now that is the first thing. How it is to be done? There are experts in the army domain or security forces domain how it can be done. I will give an example of, say, we had, in a different scenario, there was a communist party movement in Nepal, the CPI movement led by Prachanda, Shri Prasanta Singh, and then there were heavy movement, weaponized Gurkhas there. They were the first thing when the UN peacekeeping forces came in and the UN intervention came in. The first thing they did was to disarm, get these people to collect those weapons and then put them in a safe place of confidence. Similarly, in this place where the weapons are there, I have been hearing this from the 4th of May that so many weapons have been looted, so many weapons have been
Okay.
returned or recovered. Now we have not spoken about anything about the weapons in the other side of the party. Yes, the weapons have been looted in the valley area. Let's hope. Let's say that they have been looted. Their accountability has to be taken by the state government.